Lenny Sly, RoadWarriorTraining.com. Welcome to another video. Today's going to be pretty unique with the technique that I'm going to show. But before I get to that, I want to thank all of you guys. All of the subscribers, all the fans out there, everyone that's supporting this YouTube channel and making it grow. Today we broke 14,000 subscribers this morning. That's awesome. You guys are awesome. And everybody that's subscribing that's new to the channel, welcome to the Road Warrior channel. This is hands down the best Aikido channel on YouTube. And I'm not saying that, this is what I've been told. This is what people are telling me. They love the channel. We're going to continue to bring you, awesome techniques on practicality of Aikido, on my Aikido, and give you guys a great learning experience and give you guys some better concepts and ideas to apply these techniques, not only in the dojo, but also in a street setting, a real world street application. I'd also like to thank Edgar Ortega in the radio show that he has on YouTube. If you have not seen the radio show that I did with him, go to YouTube, put in Edgar Ortega radio show, and you'll see my interview. It's like an hour and 12 minutes long. That thing is kicking ass right now. I think it's like over 700 views. I'm not exactly sure. Last time I checked, I think it was either close to 700 views or 700 views. The thing has gotten a lot of attention, and I have all you guys to thank for that. And Mr. Ortega, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to do this interview with you and be able to speak freely my mind on, Aikido, traditionally, currently, and where it should be going in the future. It was such an honor to do that show for you, and I had a great time. It was absolutely awesome. So like I said, if you guys haven't seen the video yet, go to his YouTube channel, Edgar Ortega Radio Show, and watch the interview. Leave comments down below. I've actually posted it on a bunch of different forums on Facebook. You can find it on the Road Warrior Combative Concepts. You can find it on the Road Warrior Lenny Sly public image or public figure page, and also on my personal page, Lenny Sly. So check it out. It's a great interview. With that being said, this is going to be a really good technique for you guys today. This isn't really a combination of like Aikikai and Tenshin Aikido. This is more of a street applicable Aikido technique that in my opinion works really well. I mean, this can be done from several different types of attacks. We're going to basically do it off of like a Ryote Dori where both wrists are being grabbed. Now I know a lot of you guys are going to say, where is that practical in the real world? Quite frankly, it's not. Okay, but we're going to give it to you from that perspective so you can see how it's done. It can be done from a double shoulder grab, from a shove, things like that. Not so much from a punching aspect of it, okay, because obviously punches extend and retract very quickly. So this is more of that type of scenario where you get caught up somewhere and someone tries to grab you or shove you or whatever. You're in a confined space and someone gets you basically boxed in to where you have to fight your way out of it. So with that being said, I have Rod here today, so we're going to demonstrate the technique. Hai, onegai shimasu. So, like I said, we're going to go off of the Ryote Dori. So as he comes in, now remember, the attack is important. See how his structure is? His spinal alignment, he's straight up and down. He's not leaning forward, bobbing his head. He's not disrupting his own balance. Okay? And that's the way how we train is when we train for attack, especially with the Aikido side of it, we're not extending to grab. We're not extending to punch. Okay? The whole idea is when you grab, you're grabbing and trail leg follows. So you're always underneath your feet. You're not overextended where your weight is distributed 70-30 or 80-20 to where you're extending, because then your balance is already compromised. Okay, we extensively train and practice on proper, per se, Tenshin Aikido attacks. Because if I can do this to you with you having proper balance, stability, you're grounded, but you still have the ability to be mobile and move, somebody on the street that attacks you isn't going to attack you that way. More than likely, if they go to grab you, they're not going to be 100% balanced and have stability and still be able to move at the same time. With the hand deflections that are incorporated, kiriage, suriage, ukanagashi, solto, giri, those blending aspects of technique, to get that person as they come in for attack and you draw them into this hand deflection, they're gonna lose their balance naturally. And when they can't get their hands on you, eventually they're gonna get frustrated. That's why I'm always stressing the hand deflections. You know, don't get punch, grab, kicked, or taken to the ground. But if you're gonna get punch, grab, kicked, or taken to the ground, do it on your own terms, okay? It's something that you might wanna, you know, think about. It's a very good training concept. If you're gonna have any of those things happen to you, set them up to where it happens to you that benefits you, not the attacker, obviously. Yeah, we can't pick and choose who's gonna attack us on the street. We don't know when it's gonna happen, but if you have good zanshin, you're aware of your surroundings, and you're paying attention, there's a really good chance that you're gonna see the potential threat coming your way instead of getting blindsided, excuse me, at the last second you never saw coming, okay? So those are things that you wanna keep in mind. The attacking aspect is we're attacking with complete balance and control over ourselves. If I can disrupt somebody's balance and be able to apply technique appropriately, effectively, powerfully, and worst case scenario, brutally, on somebody that has good balance, good structure, good, you know, mobility within being an uke, how can I apply this to somebody on the street that's not gonna have any of those things? It's gonna be like taking candy from a baby. It's gonna be relatively easy to do, okay? So again, so as Rod's coming in, we're doing a Ryote Dori grab. So as he grabs, see how he moves with his body. At that point, I'm going to come up and over. This isn't, lateral raises, working out for your delts. This is not what you're doing. You're rolling this over and applying Nikyo, okay? And if you see his fingers, you okay? His fingers are locked up onto my wrist. I'm not holding on, I'm rolling this. So I'm basically taking my fingertips and going underneath his arms. At that point, I'm gonna break this grab, bring this up as I scoop the other arm. Now I have both arms locked up. From here, I can just hold him here if I had to, or if I needed to take this to the next step, I'm gonna grab his left side lapel gi and I'm gonna strangle him with his gi while applying pressure with my forearm on the side of his neck, with his head eventually turning over on the top of my thigh and using my leg as that platform to choke. See how effective that is? From there, you can release, grab the left arm, or right arm, and you could move this way like a tripod. You have 3 legs on a tripod. You go the direction where the tripod doesn't have a leg. So if you took a tripod and had it put on 3 legs and you pulled one leg up, that tripod is gonna fall because it's not gonna be, there's gonna be no leg there to compensate the balance. So it's gonna tilt to that side. So from here you step back with your left leg, he falls over, you pin. Or pin, however you want. Okay? So one more time. So as he comes and grabs, now you're not going back, you're not going forward to this, you're accepting. Okay? There's a little bit of drawback, which I'm going to talk about that in a future video. I basically call that the oh shit principle. Meaning the oh shit principle on the uke. He's thinking that he's making contact right here. This is where I draw back and I apply technique. So I'm absorbing the technique. Okay? A lot of this is talked about in aikido, about absorbing the attack. Neutralizing, uses somebody else's energy and their attack to off-balance them and do the technique effectively, whatever. You have to understand though, this absorption is like the rowing motion. But it's not this drastic. It's just a little bit. It's a little bit of a motion, a little bit of movement. So as he comes and grabs, height, move, Nikyo. Roll this through, lock this up. Get your leg underneath his head, choke. Now if you want to take this to another level, you don't drag him back. Naturally, someone's going to try to stand up from there to try to recover. So as he does that, now you can apply a throw. So as he comes up, from that point, there's no Ryote. And you can dump him or you can pin, whatever you want. With that type of Ryote too, just for example, Yokomen, you're coming in with a stiff arm and you're applying this as he turns to take Ukemi. With that particular type of Ryote, you're basically driving a dump truck into a Volkswagen Beetle. So you're plowing through him. So the gracefulness is still there, but you're actually incorporating a lot of your own power as you stiff arm him. So the Norosukage is a little bit more brutal than normal. Right, one more time. So he comes through, grabs, locks up, underneath, lock this up, choke. If he stands back up, there's the Norosukage. Right away. And you nail him. Okay? Another throw that you can do from that point, same attack, comes in, boom, Nikyo. You can also apply knee strikes if you needed to. Boom, right away. This hand cuts down, same time this hand cuts down, captures, goes up and chokes. You can hammer fist to the ribs. Grab the hand again if you want. If you're gonna let him come up, instead of doing Norosukage, you can do Takingaikidoback, you can do all kinds of stuff. So as he comes up, now you can do Sumiyotoshi, but Sumiyotoshi with a Takingaikidoback variant and throw. So you have several other things that you can do. One more time. So as he comes in, boom, capture, right underneath, right away. If I don't want to choke, I can strike down to his temple. If I need to end this situation a lot faster, I can draw him off to the side and pin him out. I can turn this and throw. Like I said, see, he's sliding down my leg, so I'm going to want to gain control. So you got to squeeze this too. That causes pain. Lift that up. Okay? Then from there, he turns. Takingaikidoback. Okay? So, So, that's just a little bit of a taste of some of the other stuff that's coming down the pipeline for this YouTube channel. There's a lot more coming, guys. There really is. And it's all because of you. All of you guys are inspiring me with the constant flow of messages on my personal Facebook page, on the Rogue Warrior Combative Concepts page, the great comments that you guys are leaving down below of each video, the suggestions that people are coming up with. Trust me, I've made a list of the suggestions that everyone has asked for. I haven't forgotten anybody. We will eventually get to those videos because those are great suggestions. They really are. So we'll get to those videos within time. I'm also going to give you a little sneak peek. I'm going to be launching a new YouTube channel within the next month. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I guarantee you guys are going to love this stuff. This is something that no Aikido person is doing whatsoever. This is going to be badass. You guys are going to love it. So with that being said, I'm out of here. Hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel, guys. All you new people that are watching, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Why not? Because then you guys get notifications. If you hit that little bell in the right-hand corner, you'll get a notification of when a new video comes out. So, for me, thank you very much. From all of us, thank you very much. And we'll see you on the next video.